Muhammad here again, making yet another fucking video about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Guys, I don't think you guys are actually understanding what I'm trying to say. I don't think you guys are actually getting the message, or if you're getting the message, you're not actually believing me, or you're having a hard time swallowing the pill. That's what my perspective is here. I'm predicting there's going to be a massive amount of people upset over the ending of this game. Like, you guys can all say things like, it doesn't matter what you say until you've played and beat the game yourself. Look, I'm not saying the game itself is bad. In terms of, like, the mechanics of the game and shit like that, the game seems pretty mechanically solid and all of that. But, like, you want to talk about, like, the actual story being loyal to, like, the actual original vision of what Final Fantasy VII was? I'm trying to say it over and over again. This is not a remake of Final Fantasy VII. This is a sequel to Final Fantasy VII and Advent Children. All those ghosts you see in the fucking trailers are the ghosts of Christmas past. Literally at the end of the game, there's a boss fight where they kill the fucking ghosts, so now they're free from the original plotline of Final Fantasy VII. Now it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Like, do you really see how people were already upset that this game is only going to take place in Midgar. Now the story that takes place in Midgar is completely different. And now that they're basically setting it up so that Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is not really Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. It's going to be a completely different fucking... It could be a completely different thing. Like, there could be no open world in the next game. I don't even think there will be an open world at all in any of these new Final Fantasy VII games. There's not going to be an open world. There's not going to, like, I don't even know. They could change the fucking plot that Aeris doesn't die anymore. They could change the plot that, like, Kate Sith gets fucking murdered instead. They could turn Cid into a girl. They don't have any fucking obligation at this point to stay loyal to the original vision of what Final Fantasy VII was. For people call me a Final Fantasy VII hater, no, man, I love the fucking original game. If anybody who actually really fucking loved that original game, they're gonna fucking be upset when they see the changes that happened at the end of this. There's gonna be a fucking shitstorm coming when people actually fucking play this game through to the end and they see what it's really fucking about. A lot of people, not just me, are gonna be talking about this. I'm just ahead of the fucking curve. See, I've always believed that spoilers shouldn't ruin something if it's good. This is something I've believed since I was young. I never understood people who try to avoid spoilers. To me, if you have to avoid spoilers for something to be good or enjoyable to you, I dare say it was never fucking good to begin with. Like, if you had to avoid knowing that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father to enjoy Star Wars Episode 5, that would mean Star Wars Episode 5 Empire Strikes Back is not a good fucking movie. But it is a good fucking movie. Even if you watch it knowing everything that happens in the movie, it's still an enjoyable experience. It's still a memorable experience. It's still classic as hell to this day. That's an example of the spoilers don't actually matter. They don't ruin something for you. A good thing is good no matter how many times you enjoy it. Like, and a lot of people don't understand that concept. That's why, like, the things that I enjoy them for fucking years. Because I prefer things that are not ruined by just having the spoilers known. But this is basically fucking ruined after you know the spoilers. Suddenly, I feel like my own interest in the Final Fantasy VII Remake games is completely fucking diminished. Like, or it's cut in, like, I'm like one of those people who, like, I was shedding tears when I saw the fucking trailers for the Final Fantasy VII Remake when they revealed this game. And now, I'm not even sure if I want to play it anymore. I'm not even sure if I want to, like, buy the game, at least on release. Maybe when it goes on sale, the PC version. I don't even feel that enthused about it anymore, because I know it's not really a remake of Final Fantasy VII. It's a new game. It's a sequel, where it's literally like Sephiroth Prime. It's like, I don't know if you guys have seen the new Star Trek movies. The new Star Trek movies, like, Spock Prime comes back from the original Star Trek series. And it's another case of, like, these people are given the chance to direct and work on a beloved series, and they don't seem to understand why it was so beloved to begin with. They don't seem to understand it. Like, what is the point of all... Like, people like Final Fantasy VII for the characters and the narrative and the impact that the characters and the narrative have. So what happens when you change the whole fucking story and the characters that anything truly impactful doesn't have any real impact anymore because nobody dies, everybody survives, there's no real tragedy. It's turning into some Disney Kingdom Hearts shit. And that's why I don't fucking like it, because I never fucking liked Kingdom Hearts, and my biggest fear about this game was always to do with Tetsuya Nomura being the director. And the other people who are working in cooperation with them are as guilty as well, even though I'm putting Nomura's name at the top of the list. Like, this just isn't Final Fantasy VII. I'm sorry, guys, there's never, ever going to be a remake of Final Fantasy VII. That you can play the OG Final Fantasy VII remastered with better graphics and stuff like that. But really and truly, this is not a remake of Final Fantasy VII. This is a reimagining. The next fucking game, I'm predicting it's going to be called Final Fantasy VII Reimagined. It's going to be completely fucking different, completely fucking off the rails. Half the shit that was in the original game won't be in the sequel to this game. Whole events will be changed. Aeris won't die. There will be no impact from that event happening. Like, it's just so stupid. I really don't know what to say. Like, they really fucking dropped the ball on this shit. And I'm sorry to say it. As a long-time fan of Final Fantasy VII, it's one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm really sad that I gotta say this. But I think, like, I even saw Maximilian Dude, one of my favorite YouTubers, Maximilian, he didn't even want to watch the launch trailer. And I know why, because he's one of those people who thinks spoilers will ruin something. Like, if he saw the trailer, he'd start to understand this remake is not going to be the game he was hoping for, and I'm expecting he's going to end up playing through that game and make a video discussing why the changes were not something he liked, because I don't think these changes are going to be something a lot of people like. Outside of people who maybe never even played the original, or maybe don't have that same respect for the game. I don't know what to say, man. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got to say on this for now. Like, I'm honestly expecting a lot of people to come to my side on this when they actually play the game and see that it's not really what they fucking expected. That or the fans of Final Fantasy VII are a bunch of, like, they eat whatever the fuck Square Enix throws at them, in which case, I guess I'm the outsider, because I actually liked the original story for being a good fucking story with good fucking characters and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe I'm the one that's fucking crazy, because I wanted it to be a good fucking game and be loyal to the original game. Again, not a shot-for-shot remake, not every little detail. I'm okay with some changes, but this is just fucking ridiculous. This is just way beyond little changes. This is grand fucking changes to the scope of what Final Fantasy VII even is. Anyways, guys, I'm Mike Muhammad. Thank you for checking out this video. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it, but I'm telling you, you guys who are getting angry at me for saying what I'm saying and disliking the video and all that, you can dislike the video if you want. I'm just saying, guys, you're going to understand why I'm saying the things I'm saying after you actually play this game and beat it through yourself. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.